What if I told you there is a way to make a massive, glorious empire in Crusader Kings 3 without having to fight constant, gruesome and costly wars? All of this and more is possible in the region of Tibet, home of the yachts, big friendly dogs, and the world's most famous llama. It's also the most eastern empire in all of the game, and one of the largest, with 146 counties within its borders. And we're going to unite all of them using pacifism and a tiny little bit of warfare just to spice it up. My name is Koifish and this is the Tibetan pacifist experience. Let me welcome you to Guge and our future Dalai Lama, Gyalpo Chechensa Tsede of Guge. Someone's being very active with the pencil. Every E has to have a little I. So yeah, I guess it's the Chechensa Tsede Guge. Sound like I have a stutter. In this video, I will be using a very cool strategy that I was given by my very special friend, Sneaky Triangle. Check out his channel, it will be linked in the description. Now our devious little three-sided friend has told me that the best way to form the glorious Himalayan kingdom of Tibet is to start by claiming titles from our own dynasty. So, you have a nose as big as the mountains that we live in. It is time for me to claim his title, as I am head of House Pugyel. Now he ain't gonna like this, but I'm not gonna care. Claim his title. We also start with the Dynasty Legacy. We'll put that one in mostly fair. Not that what we did was very fair at all. We'll also reset our perks and go for foreign affairs. We want people to like us, because that's right, we're going the peaceful way. Truly the inner peace, the dharmic circle, the happiness index. So, we want to get all the way down to true ruler. This will give us a +20 to offer vassalization. Very powerful. Already, we can vassalize our neighbor, Prabhu Shurab. Now we could get them in with low feudal obligations, but that's gonna weaken our glorious kingdom and our glorious future empire. So first off, let's steal the kingdom from our kinsmen, raise our soldiers, and be prepared to see some glorious warfighting in the mountains. We'll also look for a suitable bride. A great alliance would be good, but I'm mostly looking for either good traits or high diplomacy. Huge titties is also a great plus. But instead, I'm marrying the Tibetan version of Pippi Longstocking, the smartest woman on this side of the Himalayas. Because we have concubines. So, I guess we're marrying Tungvutog and glorious Mashig. Mashig, I dig your style. With our new terrifying wife, she can boost our court politics and give us 9 extra diplomacy. Very nice. We'll also start swaying our neighbor here. That'll make him like us more and increase the chance that we can get him in for normal feudal obligations. Alright, my fellow mountain brothers! My throat singing is gonna get so much practice. Hello, Koifish, what do? I use my throat to make money. Now I'm thinking although going for his capital would be a good move. We'll strike at his army, defeat him, and then seize the capital. Oh, we caught the wily bastard. Let's take him out. Come on, take him out! Oh, our mountaineers are doing well, and their levies are doing well as well. But those knights, they're very dangerous. Oh, our levies are being drained, but our mountaineers are more numerous than theirs. Oh, this was a great battle. Hey! We'll also take Namgyel, this one-legged but very buff, flexible leader, and make him the Bulup Tsaparang. He's going to increase the strength of our heavy infantry, which the mountaineers happen to be. It's good to be heavy if you're falling off a mountain. That means you hit the ground faster and you'll be ready to fight in no time. Now we'll go for a bit of a gamble. If I can win the fight before him, I will win the war. We're almost ready to vassalize this man for normal feudal obligations. He just has to like us a little bit more or be a bit more scared. But I can also get my powerful vassals to like me more by putting them in positions. This probably stems from them being the wrong religion. So we'll ask them to become the right one. Wow, nothing screams Buddhism like forcefully converting people. Blessed be the Siddhartha. Talking about blessed, let's win this blessed battle! And with his army properly defeated, I think we can go for the capital now. And we gained a new Dynasty Legacy. We'll go for faithful magistrates, as this reduces the cost of making titles. Something we're gonna do a lot of, because the glorious Tibetan Empire, well, it has a lot of kingdoms, including Now quickly, for the love of God, siege down his holding and take this glorious kingdom. What happened to the old ruler, Mahila Jon? You don't look like a Jon. Anyways, it would be rather easy to convince her to join me. What if I give her... I can offer to be her guardian. Sorry, buddy, but I'm gonna have to teach someone else instead. She says no. Understandable. Have a great day. And hey, we finally managed to get it up to normal feudal obligations. That means that Sagya is mine. and the Indian lads are coming to help. He's been defeated easily. Now this is where it starts to snowball, as strong dukes all around me are willing to join. And we can even use our immaculate Riz to seduce them into joining our kingdom. And just like that, we manage to take our kinsman's holdings. That makes the Gugi gigantic. I sound like my brain cells is slipping out of my back end, but hey, the Gugu gigantic. And we also managed to take Sarira, an elegant reliquary containing a holy relic. Various Sarira of ancient masters. I don't know what the Sarira is, but I guess one of us was the dentist of the Buddha himself, and we managed to snag a tooth. We have a lot of rulers that can be vassalized, and I might just take the hit and allow them to join for a cheaper price. Alternatively, I can look at where their holding is and see if I could form the kingdom of Tsang and U. This man has barely any land, so I'll invite him just with low obligations. This man has a lot of land, so it makes sense to wait a little bit. Now these people are tribals. That makes the chance of them joining quite a lot lower. Hello, silly little duke with a goofy little hat. Would you like to become glorious vassal of a kingdom that just wants a little bit of your tax money in return for absolutely no wars whatsoever? This is basically a multi-level marketing scheme in the form of a medieval empire. I just need more people to sugar daddy my tuition. I don't want to go to war against anyone. Calm down. Calm down. Oh my lord, we're taking so much land. This is a great strategy. And with that, I think we have enough gold to go for a university visit. They increased the price of education? Crusader Kings, stop being so realistic. You know what we could do though, to sort of fundraise my education? We could go on a great and glorious taxation tour, like a very mobile version of the IRS. Let's do it. All right, but it's time to jangle the big old money bag. Hand over the money, give me the money, give me the money. Now, going out traveling like this can give you some great modifiers to your character. That, well, all I'm gonna say is they should probably balance them in Paradox, because they're super strong. Am I really out here hunting poachers? Holy moly! That's brutal. Go for it! He's super impressed by me hunting them down. My buddy, I literally went for the most dangerous game of them all. Man! And now, in return for us staying here, I demand tribute, and he pays it. He doesn't pay it! What the hell? And then this child does refuse. What do you mean I can't get taxes from children? So far, this has been a very bad venture. I've lost more than I've gained. Is this how the IRS feels when people commit tax fraud? If it wasn't for the fact that they're blood-sucking vampires, I would almost feel a bit bad for them. They're trying to kill me? We've come hunting Gyalpos. Oh, he's poking me with a wooden dagger. And I'm not friends with this guy. Meaning, well, it wasn't for the fact that he's at war, which is not anymore. He'd almost joined me. Just almost. It's like a very vague little pinky promise. Holy moly, I love going on little tours like this. Please, my friend. Pay up, buddy. Pay up. Give me money. A cake to remember. Holy moly, do I swing that way? Or are we actually talking about baked goods? Well, we're super friends now. Wonderful. The tour was a huge success, and we're now earning a whole lot more gold. We also got some great modifiers, so people like us more. Time to vassalize literally everyone. Look at the map. Now look again as we gobble up all of the Tibetan kingdoms, duchies, and more. Listen, buddy, it's time for us to get more knowledge by going to Kashmira College. And we study hard, and we're gonna do one thing and one thing only. Eat lard, study hard. That's actually a great advice. The fat content of lard makes your brain smarter. I've arrived at school. God damn it, I'm cool. This might stress the heck out of me, and I'm also sick, so my health isn't exactly great. But I have trust in my abilities. And my goal here is to get the best education possible. That's gonna make it a lot easier to vassalize people. That means we go for every gamble. We want this to go all the way up, and we sponsor anyone willing to write us a book. Make it about diplomacy. We want to stack those artifacts as high as possible. I want to make a tower the size of the goddamn Himalayas. I could learn High German? Why? Why would I learn German? I mean, just for the goof alone, I'll risk it. I don't speak the Jews. I don't speak the Jews language. I'm sorry. How did a Jewish German make it all the way to Gugi University? Knowledge is power, and I became a grey eminence. As well as getting a glorious little book. The Bodpa Court Politics, +1 diplomacy. Great! We also get some huge perks. So we'll go down thoughtful, defensive negotiations, and later embassies once we have enough power. I'm now finally back home from my studies, which means it's time to go for a glorious pilgrimage. I'm just after the pilgrim perk, so I'll take the shortest one possible. I literally own this holding. Man went into his backyard to become a pilgrim, and I can buy the bone of the Buddha for a very cheap price. I'm now a pilgrim, which should make people like me even more. Very good. Here comes the next snowball, as well as go on a bit of a bender and smoke some of that high altitude hapish. I never smoked none of that gas station hapish, bro. God damn it, I just keep getting more vassals. I don't know what to do with all of these people. I mean, I know what to do with them. I vassalize them. How much left do we have for the Tibetan Empire? Yeah, like, it's a whole lot of counties, but we're almost there. And we barely declared any wars, and I'm being stingy here by not going for the low obligations. I could absolutely get more if I just went harder. Sorry, you caught me throat singing with my buddies. Listen, I don't want to be sick anymore. Even though my health's still pretty fine, and I'm getting more vassals, it would be kinda cool if I, didn't die. Now we need to get Nagukyu. Vad gör du? Mrs. Koifish, what are you doing? It's like a horror movie. Oh my lord, it's my son! Come here, let's see if he wants to be in the video. Mrs. Koifish, first of all, I want you to read the names of this kingdom. I'm trying to form Tibet, right? What do you know about Tibet? That's you earn so much social credit right now. You're the best wife. Come here, son. Oh my god, he's taking control of the setup. You're gonna start editing my videos? Wow, he's gotten so big. Talking about gotten so big, holy moly, Güge, holy moly. Only problem is the people that are left now are probably the hardest to get to join your kingdom. But I still hold hope. A good way could perhaps be to befriend this man. Oh, he was put in prison. Oh wow. What happened, bro? You good? Well, that ruins any chance of me becoming friends with him. So we'll go for this man instead. We just got an excellent epic. The Pugian Romans. Giving our personal schemes a higher success chance. Perfect. The best poem ever written. Yeah, is it? There once was a man so fair who had 2 pieces of glorious hair. He was very nice, he ate a lot of rice, and he could count to 10, I swear. I'm no longer ill. Great. How about this? We host a great little tournament. That could be a great way to get people to come here and just have a good time. But we're going to have to save up a bit money. But who's this? Maharaja Rampala Bihar? You're going to war? Alright, well, I guess we have to accept. But I'm not gonna help, brother. It's all about that non-violence. Am I right? Homie, you know a lot about non, don't you? What if we divorce our wife? She only gave me 1 kid and she's not even that good. Instead, I'm gonna go for someone that's actually really based. Shaka, the Nestorian Christian that somehow made it up the mountain. My heart is yours and your knowledge is mine. Time to embrace celibacy. Hey, we're buddies! But I'm still not willing to join. You know what we could do? With our immense wealth, we could create a kingdom over him. I just need a crap ton of gold. Or I dip back into diplomacy. It's actually a great move. My health's still fine, so my lover created a cadet branch. Huh? Oh, were you part of my dynasty? Did I double dip in the old gene pool? Nah, man. Nah, don't say I did. Hey, a Dynasty Legacy. Perfect. We already have faithful magistrates, so something that increases our diplomacy, that'd be great. But we'll keep chugging down this tree. Law and order is very effective. Now we have more money, so we can host that glorious game. And our goal is to, well, try to win if we can, but all around, just have a great time. Now this isn't just about winning. My main idea is that if I have this, foreign rulers come over and have a great time and, well, I'm basically advertising being one of my vassals. Board gaming! I win! We're playing Tibetan chess and you can't do anything about it. Hey, let's go! I won! Which makes me a grandmaster, giving me even more learning. Very good. And I get a bowl. Nice! Bowl! I can put my cereal in here. Delicious. We'll also pick up embassies. And if we get 5 alliances, that's an extra 5 diplomacy. Bowl. So time to get those cool alliances. Now we want the most possible renown and prestige. She's of House Pugiel me, and our motto is, we too are ancestors. But how does that work? Yeah, I mean technically you're an ancestor. That doesn't make any sense. Well, that's my 5 alliances, giving me an extra... Holy moly! I have so much diplomacy. I can probably settle a lot of current conflicts. Tell you what, we'll get the rest in for low obligations. Heck, we can even do it for religious exemption. That means they still pay the same amount of tax, but we can't force them to convert. Now this guy isn't willing to do it, but if it was his rightful liege, he'd say yes. So why don't we just form the kingdom above him? I'm gonna save up and do that. That's a great idea, Koifish. You're so smart. Thank you. You're also very humble. No, I agree. And what better way to earn gold than to wait 3 years and hold a grand tour and squeeze it out of other people? We'll also pick up ducal conquest, reducing the cost of making titles. How cheap can we make this title now? Hey, Amdo! I'm king of Amdo! Meaning, this guy's totally up to join my kingdom. But this guy's a king. That's gonna be troublesome. To get him to join is close to impossible. I could subjugate him, but my fame just ain't there just yet. I can vassalize this man, a jolly Nepali Indian. Absolutely, my good friend. Nepal is now part of Tibet, and our name has switched from here to here. Ho ho ho! I just become the spiritual head of all of the Bodpa people. Now that has some proper sway. Mr. Prabhu Shokai of Lhasa, an infirm man that is, well, most likely a bit messed in the head. Also, my kinsman is willing to join. And our country grows! And even though she's pregnant without a husband, I'm gonna go for it. Up I go. Well, I failed to seduce her, but she became my lover anyways. Very cool. And now, being that you're my lover, she's more than willing to join with normal obligations. Imagine seducing your way to a glorious duchy. We now pick up August, a glorious perk that gives us even more diplomacy and prestige. Another thing that dictates if people are willing to join or not is how much our current powerful vassals like us. Basically, it's like asking people, hey, is this guy a cool guy? Yeah, he's a cool guy, and you should totally join the kingdom. Now, if we could just wait off so that the offensive war and short reign is removed, people will like me more, letting me, well, get more people into the kingdom. Truly, Tibet will be formed through heavenly peace. Listen, buddies, we're so oxygen deprived up here that we started throat singing. And that's literally the lore of Tibet. And this man offers me a concubine. Who? Ingban. Listen, buddy, I don't mean to be disrespectful, right? But she sort of looks like a French bulldog, and she's also Kirati. What the heck is a Kirati? Yo, what is this religion? I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I'm gonna have to respectfully say no. But you can keep her. I bet she's lovely. I bet she has a great personality, and that's why I offered her. Listen, we'll take our gold and we'll host a glorious feast in Tsaparang. This will increase the opinion of our current lords and lieges. And my son grew up with a great education. Wonderful. Nakde, you are a great son. Marry this woman. Oh my god, you look so alike. And not just because you're Asian. We vassalize Raja Manohar to join me. Thank you, brother. Holy moly, you have such a cool beard. I'm just complimenting him so he's gonna like me. This is the kingdom equivalent of having a company party. Oh yeah, it's feasting time. What would a Tibetan eat? Goat? Well, that was a glorious feast. And now, I'm sure we can get even more people into our kingdom. That was a huge waste of time. More perks. Great. We'll go with befriend scheme, as this will let us, well, become friends with people, which is way more powerful. I'm gonna form Tibet with the power of friendship. But I do need to think of my longevity. I'm going to go over to medicine focus and focus on my own health. It's time to befriend people, no matter what the goofy headgear they have. In the Gugu Kingdom, in the Gugu Gaga Kingdom, we respect everyone. I bet I could go to Kashmir to become smarter. A university visit, that would increase my chance of being a better diplomat. So let's save money so we can go to college. Even the Gugu Gaga king has to pay tuition. I'm now friends with Chiefess Delos Niri, and friends stick together as proper vassals. Hello! I told you it's the gosh darn power of friendship, and it's actually working! And the more people see that I'm a great guy to join, the more people are willing to do so. Let the realm spread! The Tibetan plateau shall be one great glorious kingdom! Snowball effect! Plenty of snowballs up in the Himalayas! It's like an even more insane version of the Scandinavian unification through peace. This is the new Björn Ironside, except he refuses to stop throat singing. And the more peace and prosperity we enjoy, the more do people like us. Holy moly, the realm just keeps spreading. I don't know how to stop this. It's gone super nuclear! Except the nuclear bomb is peace and love and being reborn as a duck! No, my lore about the glorious Buddhist faith is quite vague, so I don't know if being a duck is a good thing or not. But I will go to university and find out. I just need a bit more gold. Thankfully, all my new friends pay my tuition. And I'm now friends with this guy, Chieftain Trirede, who by all accounts is an awful man. But I can see the greatness in everyone. But maybe not this guy. I don't know. Maybe we have to just kill him. I'll put the facts out there. Maybe he's one of the ones we have to just kill. But that won't stop us from keeping to try it. The Central Lords have finally stopped their wars, and now they're totally up to join. Except this guy. Homie, why not? Hear me out. What if we become homeboys? What if we become good old pals? Gugu Gaga is massive, but it could grow stronger. I guess we could have a holy order. Bussin'. I guess we can pick up forced vassalization. Forced vassalization causes belly. Very strong. And now we can vassalize him. Big Guge! Big Gaga Gugu Gugu! Even bigger Guge! Oh, we are just 3 areas away from becoming the big Tibet! What the heck? But we must be non-violent. We cannot turn to war. Not yet, at least. How many friends do I have? God damn! I love all of these people. So I have this man left and Aksei. It wasn't for the fact that he likes me slightly less, but I'm not his rightful liege. What would it take to become it? That man's kingdom title. So if I become a bit more exalted, I could steal it. Or I steal it through marriage. Or I murder him. Non-violence will only get me so far. Sometimes we dip that bread into places we shouldn't dip it. My hope is that he dies and that sort of like splinters the area. Because I'll be real with you, Chief. There ain't much of Tibet left that I don't own. And I don't think my diplomacy will take me there. Master Chief Shattered the Depraved. You can kill him. I know you can because you've done it before. We now move back to medicine focus. As, well, I don't wanna die just yet. I have a Tibet to form. And to do that, well, to make a Tibetan omelette, you're gonna have to spill some Tibetan eggs. Bing Chang went bing bang, collapsed and died. Now we kill this man, and my goal is to get them to splinter enough. We'll try to befriend this guy and maybe that's enough. Holy moly, your wife died. Let's get you a new one, don't worry. Perfect. One of my vassals. That makes so much sense. Goodbye, Tardu! Try again, but pay money. This is from my Created TIBET fund, by the way. But I have to use it for, well, nefarious means. But now we're friends, and that means that if I was his rightful liege, he'd join me. Well, buddy, I just signed the paperwork and I am King of Lomun and your rightful liege. And is that enough? We can do it! Through barely any wars at all! My friends, I have ascended. I am no merely a Gyalpo, king. I am ruler of the Himalayas. I am emperor of Tibet. Let's go, Bochenpu! As a member of the Pukyal dynasty, recreate the Empire of Tibet. Glorious! And all of that in less than 25 years. From here, we can vassalize literally everyone and make Tibet even more massive. Tibet be looking extra thick today, and the Indian lords will be vassalized with their Hindu faith. Tibet is like a little virus, a very positive and happy virus that spreads through good means and happiness. Can we get much higher? So high. And I'm known as the worthy who saw. And I think we have arrived at a plateau, no pun intended. As Tsempo Chenchida Tsede, the worthy of Tibet, has conquered all of this with barely any wars. But in his heart, he was always a vengeful man. And what better vengeance can we take upon the world than to have to grovel and peacefully conquer? Ew! Disgusting! We are only limited by our Nangshos Buddhist faith. It is time for the glorious Tsempo Chenchida Tsede to become his true destiny. It is not enough to rule all of Tibet. I want to rule all of this side of the map. My friends, it is time to take a drastic turn. Hyper-Tibetanism, Chthonic redoubts, praising the beautiful massive mountains that we came from, Himalayan supremacy, communion, because the war machine will need its gold somehow, and warmongering. We will conquer, we will crush, we will conquer everyone. Yet of course we will keep a very pluralist faith. We don't intend to convert everyone to our current faith. It's completely fine to have your own way of worshipping. I am the head of faith. I am the Lama. And we're all about that control. My friends, I welcome you to Hyper-Tibet. Bum bum bum! The Hyper-Tibetan Schism. I am the Rizin Chensatzede, the new ruler of this faith. Time to do something that absolutely sucks, but is very needed. We're gonna demand conversions. And with this glorious new change in rulership, we must rename the empire. We are Hyper Tibet, and we will conquer the world. But that will have to be for the next part. Can the most peaceful empire conquer in the most brutal way? Make sure to give this video a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, my friends, stay Hyper Tibetan.